Before we start, let's take a moment to talk about what truly sets a car like this apart. Most vehicles on the road aim to balance comfort and performance. A few focus purely on thrills. But the 2026 Mercedes-Maybach S680 L represents something rarer, a blend of handcrafted opulence, technological brilliance, and a presence on the road that's unmistakable. It's more than just transportation, it's a statement of status, craftsmanship, and automotive excellence. Car and driver. When you first approach the Maybach S680 L, the thing that strikes you isn't just that it's big, it's that every single detail feels intentional. The gently extended length from the standard S-Class gives it an elegant, stately silhouette that almost seems to glide before it even starts to move. That extra wheelbase isn't just about visuals. It's the foundation for the cabin space that transforms this car into a mobile lounge. The proportions speak luxury before you even touch the door handles. Car and driver. Slide through those doors, and you're literally entering a sanctuary. The interior of the S680 feels like an upscale private jet more than a car cabin. Rich, handcrafted leather wraps every surface you interact with, and the wood trim, so meticulously finished, seems almost alive with grain and texture. Ambient lighting bathes the space in a warm glow, easing you into comfort. Whether you're the driver or hugged into one of the rear seats, the cocoon feeling is immediate. Car and driver. Let's talk about the seats. Because in a car like this, the seats are not seats, they're thrones. Massage, heating, cooling, and adjustments that seem to anticipate your posture are on offer, but it's the rear cabin that steals much of the show. This is where Mercedes-Maybach shifts the focus from pure driving to being driven. Rear passengers enjoy deep recline functions, extra legroom that could rival some executive office spaces, and the sensation that even the bumps in the road are muffled, softened, and almost erased. Car and driver. Under the hood of the S680 L is a masterpiece in itself, a handcrafted twin-turbocharged 6.0-liter V12 engine. In a world where many manufacturers are reducing cylinders for efficiency, Maybach doubles down on classic luxury with this smooth-powering beast. The V12 doesn't just make big numbers, over 600 horsepower and tons of torque available low in the reverend range, it does so with a serenity that's almost eerie. The engine, while powerful enough to sprint a car of this size forward aggressively, remains quiet, refined, and unobtrusive. Car and driver plus one. And yet, when you do put your foot down, a relatively rare event in a car of this class, the acceleration feels effortless. The S680 L will push you back into your seat with authority, yet it does so without the harshness or abruptness that lesser cars sometimes exhibit. It's smooth, linear, and luxurious, even when showcasing performance. It's as if the car is saying, yes, I have power. I just don't need to shout about it. Car and driver. Ride comfort in a car like this is kind of like trying to describe silence in a song. The best ride quality is the quality you don't notice because it's so seamless. The adaptive air suspension, paired with advanced magic body control technology, works to detect and smooth road imperfections before you even feel them. This predictive suspension is constantly scanning ahead and altering damping to flatten bumps, minimize pitch, and ensure that every journey feels composed and effortless. Motor trend. Driving dynamics, however, aren't an afterthought. While the Maybach's focus isn't sporty handling like a sports coupe, the addition of rear axle steering tightens that turning circle and offers a surprising agility for a car this length. Combine that with all-wheel drive and dynamic chassis control, and you have a car that steers with confidence and poise, whether navigating urban streets or cruising along highway. Car sales. Inside, technology is woven into every surface. The advanced MBUX infotainment interface spans large, crystal-clear OLED displays that feel intuitive and futuristic. Voice control, gesture recognition, and customized profiles mean the car learns your habits and preferences. Rear seat entertainment and connectivity options ensure passengers stay engaged and connected even on the longest trips. Car and driver. And speaking of passengers, it's worth circling back to that rear cabin experience. Mercedes-Maybach has always understood that for many owners of this car, the real luxury is not driving, it's being driven. The rear seats quiet the world down, the automatic shades and ambient lighting welcome you into a calm space, and the whispered hum of the V12 and suspension feels like a lullaby compared to the chaos outside. It's a sanctuary. Car and driver. You'd expect safety features to take a back seat in a car like this, but the reality is the opposite. Maybach equips the S680 L with an array of advanced driver assistance systems designed to protect occupants and support the driver. Active lane keeping, adaptive cruise control with stop-and-go capability, blind spot monitoring, and emergency braking are all part of a suite that ensures this luxury sedan is as competent in safety as it is in comfort. And banana. Of course, none of this comes cheap. The price of admission for this type of luxury is significant, reflecting the exclusivity and handcrafted quality inherent in the Maybach name. But what you're paying for isn't just a machine, it's a curated experience. Engineers and designers have thought about every sense: touch, sight, sound, and even emotional appeal. Every door close feels substantial. Every surface feels meticulously chosen. Everything about this car says prestige. Car and driver. Critics might point to fuel economy figures or the hefty price tag and say the S680 L is impractical. And they wouldn't be wrong in a traditional sense. It's not an economical commuter car. It's not a compact city runabout. But if the goal is the ultimate expression of luxury motoring, where every detail is refined and nothing feels ordinary, then the S680 L stands tall among its peers. Car and driver. For some, cars are tools. For others, they are toys. And then, for a very rare few, they are symbols, masterpieces of engineering that exude personality, craftsmanship, and soul. The 2026 Mercedes-Maybach S680 L is exactly that. A statement vehicle that doesn't need to prove itself with flashy gimmicks or loud styling. It lets quiet confidence, thoughtful design, and sheer mechanical artistry speak for itself. Car and driver. So whether you love luxury cars, admire automotive engineering, or simply want to understand what the pinnacle of comfort feels like in the metal, the 2026 Maybach S680 L delivers a full-spectrum experience. This is brilliance in motion. Not just a car, but a crafted experience that redefines what the word luxury means in the automotive world. Car and driver.